antiquated image of made in China as synonymous with cheap knockoffs or low-quality plastic. While the West was distracted, the Asian giant has been quietly cooking up the most brutal military revolution of the 21st century. We're not talking about simple improvements to rusty rifles or tanks. We're talking about technology that defies biology, physics, and ethics. Today, we're going inside the People's Liberation Army's most secretive labs to see machines that look like they're straight out of a dystopian horror movie. From robotic swarms that hunt in packs to lasers that incinerate metal from miles away for the price of a coffee. What you're about to see today aren't showroom prototypes, they're combat-ready operating systems. Brace yourself because warfare has changed forever, and China is leading the way. Number 8. The Dogs of War. The internet was filled with laughter when we saw the first dancing robot dogs, but China stopped laughing long ago. They've taken the foundation of commercial quadrupedal robotics and turned it into an urban infantry nightmare. Imagine a metal beast that never tires, feels no fear, and can carry an assault rifle or grenade launcher on its back with perfect shooting stability. These are no remote-controlled toys. They're equipped with AI systems that allow them to navigate rubble, climb stairs, and flank targets autonomously. Recent exercises have seen these units disembark from heavy aerial drones, drop behind enemy lines, ready to open fire. It's the ultimate solution for urban combat without risking your own human lives. The psychological warfare of seeing a pack of these approaching your foxhole is as lethal as their bullets. Black Mirror fell short. Number 7. The Silent Sniper. Bullets are expensive and they run out. Light is infinite. The Silent Hunter is China's answer to the modern drone threat. Forget about firing $500,000 missiles to take down a $100 drone. This system uses a high-powered fiber optic laser, capable of cutting through 5 mm thick steel at 1 kilometer away, like hot butter. What's terrifying about this technology is its surgical precision and stealth. There's no explosion, no recoil, and the light ace is invisible to the human eye. The target simply catches fire or magically loses a wing. Portable. It can be mounted on light vehicles, and its cost per shot is basically the price of electricity, less than $100. While other countries are still calculating munitions, China is deploying directed energy weapons that can blind sensors or incinerate electronics in absolute silence. Number 6. The Augmented Soldier. Warfare on the Himalayan frontier, at over 5,000 meters altitude, is a logistical hell where the human body collapses from lack of oxygen. The Chinese solution: if the body is weak, make it out of titanium. The military has begun equipping its border troops with passive, powered exoskeletons that turn the average soldier into a tireless pack mule. These suits allow a single man to carry ammunition crates, heavy weapons, or supplies weighing up to 50 to 70 kilograms, traversing deep snow without breaking a sweat. More advanced systems powered by high-density batteries not only support the weight, but also assist in leg movement, reducing metabolic consumption and the risk of injury. We're not talking about Iron Man flying, but something more practical and dangerous. Infantry that doesn't get tired, that arrives fresh to combat after marching kilometers uphill. The physical advantage is no longer biological. Number 5. The Supersonic Spy. If you see this in the sky, it's already too late. The WZ-8 is not an airplane. It's a black dagger designed to tear the atmosphere. This high-speed reconnaissance drone does not take off from a normal runway. It is launched from the air by an H-6 strategic bomber firing its rocket engines to reach speeds exceeding Mach, at altitudes where the air is so thin that most anti-aircraft missiles choke. Its wedge-shaped design is the definition of extreme aerodynamics and stealth. Its mission is simple yet vital: fly over enemy carrier groups or bases, take high-resolution photos and radar data, and return home before the enemy knows what happened. Using liquid rocket propulsion instead of conventional jet engines, it operates at the edge of space, acting almost like a satellite that you can move at will. It is China's eyes in the Pacific, untouchable and invisible. Number 4. The Smart Rifle. At first glance, it looks like a very fat assault rifle, but the QTS-11 is what experts call an integrated weapons system. China decided that carrying a rifle and a grenade launcher separately was inefficient, so it merged them together and fitted them with a fire control computer. Inspired by the failed US XM-29 project, China has managed to make it work and deploy it. The magic is in the 20mm explosive round. A soldier can use a laser rangefinder to measure the exact distance to a window or foxhole where the enemy is hiding. Then he can program the grenade to explode at that exact distance, directly above the target's head, eliminating all cover. You can't hide behind a wall anymore. The bullet will know when to go off. It's video game technology applied to real life, giving a single infantryman the firepower of a squad of pocket artillery. Number 3. Birds, spy. Imagine scanning the sky for enemy drones. You see propellers, you see metal, you see lights, but you wouldn't trust a pigeon flapping its wings. The Dove program takes surveillance to the level of nature. China has developed ornithopter drones that flap their wings and mimic real bird flight with unsettling realism. They're silent, their movements are organic, and most importantly, their radar signature is almost non-existent because to electronics they move like a bird. They have been deployed in sensitive border regions for undetectable surveillance. Equipped with high-definition cameras and satellite transmission, they can perch on a ledge or fly over a military base without arousing a single suspicion. It is the ultimate fusion of biology and engineering. The perfect camouflage is not looking like a machine. Abluunilay video de kilmi hamnet teen winter perfume duskervaye isman. Tuuluha megarethike iskwa box kisud mekablikiare biskon behame. In it all. Number 2. Shark Swarm. Not only are the sky and earth robotized, the Harry is a mini unmanned destroyer. It is a small ship, barely 15 meters long, but armed to the teeth with torpedoes, missiles and machine guns. What is revolutionary is not the ship itself, but how it works in a pack. These vehicles are designed to operate in autonomous swarms, communicating with each other to surround and harass gigantic enemy ships, like piranhas attacking a whale. They can carry out suicidal surveillance missions or coordinated attacks without putting a single sailor at risk. China is betting on a phantom navy that can overwhelm enemy defenses through sheer numbers and AI processing speed. Number 1. The King of the Sky. We couldn't close without the jewel in the aerial crown. The J-20 is the direct answer to the F-22 Raptor. It's Asia's first operational fifth-generation stealth fighter, and it's huge. Unlike Western fighters, it uses a canard wing design with front fins, which give it brutal maneuverability despite its size. But its real strength isn't aerobatics, it's sensory. It's covered in advanced sensors that allow it to see 360 degrees and share data with drones and ships in real time. It's an aerial sniper designed to shoot down enemy tankers and flying radars from extreme distances, leaving the rival fleet blind and starved for fuel. With constant engine upgrades, the mighty Dragon has gone from being a copycat to an apex predator in its own right. What we've just seen shows that science fiction has stopped being fiction and has become military doctrine. China isn't waiting to see what others come up with. It's rewriting the rules of the war game with artificial intelligence, hypersonics, and biotechnology. These machines aren't just visually stunning. They're a warning of how quickly technology advances when the goal is total supremacy. Now I want to read your opinion. Which of these technologies do you find more terrifying? The robot dog with a rifle or the unstoppable missile? Let me know what you think in the comments. The debate is going to be heated. And if this futuristic arsenal has blown your mind, hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss the next report. See you next time, yeah?